Hello everyone. Okay, today I'm going to share with you how I make Asam pedas. Okay, it is a traditional Malay dish which is spicy and tangy. All right, the spice from the sambal and the sourish taste from the tamarind, not turmeric. Okay, tamarind. Okay, how much of tamarind? I took a handful of it. All right, put in hot water, let it soak. Then I'm gonna use this mixer and just squish it. All right, squish it around and mix it up. Okay, some people like to use their hands to mix it up. Well, whichever works their boat, go for it. I'm using this way. Look at it. See how it is, how easy it is. Hot water, let it stand for 10 minutes, then press it down. Ta-da! You see? Okay, let's go through the sequence how I'm going to do it, okay? Okay, if you watch one of my videos, okay, I make sambal. Okay, as you know, sambal is basically the base ingredients of many Malay dishes, all right? So this is what I froze and I took out from the freezer and let it thaw. Okay, after the sambal is ready, caramelized, I'm gonna put the tamarind. Okay, then I'm gonna put these leaves. Okay, in Malay it's called daun kesom. Okay, we use this basically for asam pedas and also for laksa. All right, if you come across an aromatic, peppery, intense, not quite intense, a peppery flavored leaves. Okay, this is it. Yeah, it's laksa leaves, or in Malay it's called daun kesom. In Australia, people call it as Vietnamese mint. So yeah, so it's readily available in the Asian grocery. I'm gonna put eggplant. All right. My wife said there's okra in there. I love okra, but when I look at the fridge, there's no okra. That's fine. So I'm gonna use eggplant instead. Equally love this eggplant. One thing about eggplant is it absorbs the rest of the flavor of the asam pedas and retains it. Okay. Then I'm gonna put black pepper. It gives an added level of heat to it. Okay, so there's sambal for the heat and this peppery flavored leaf and the black pepper, just short of wasabi. Gonna clear your sinus as well. It's not so spicy actually. You can choose not to make it spicy by putting lesser sambal. Okay, I know it's not for everyone. I don't eat as spicy food as I used to. All right, and also turmeric powder, just for the color. All right, so what I've had here is a small snapper. Okay, growing up, as far as I can remember, asam pedas is always stingray or skate. Okay, but in this family we run by democracy. I will ask everyone what fish they want. So they prefer snapper, so majority win, I lose. If I have it my way, I'm going to use skate. And plus, skate is not that expensive here. It costs about, like, say, $8 per kilo. If you go to the Springvale, it may cost about $5 or $6. All right. Whereas snapper costs about, say, earlier I bought it, cost me about, I think about $19. So I get myself a medium size, enough for the family. All right. So this is it, the ingredient I need. Okay. Like I said many times before, once you got the sambal, and the rest of them will fall into places. Rightio. Here it comes. Hang on a sec. Let me go grab the pot. Okay. I'll put this in the pot. All right. You know what? Normally, sometimes people wait for the pot to get hot before they start putting the chili, right? Then it splatters. Okay, this way which I use, basically it doesn't splatter. All right, I'm gonna put this, yeah, get a spoon so I can scrape. So it just builds up the heat slowly. Okay, once it's ready, you can hear that it's ready. Then I'm gonna put a bit of salt. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of salt so that it quickens the process of caramelization. Okay, and half a teaspoon of sugar. Okay, that helps it caramelize. Okay, we don't want it to taste sweet. It's meant to be spicy. It's meant to be tangy. All right, so there's no point of putting too much sugar in it. It's just an added flavor to it. Okay. All right, here it comes. Okay. Okay, turn on the light. And that's it. Okay, we'll wait for it to heat up a bit. Meantime, I just prepare the things. Okay, while waiting for the sambal to heat up, I'm just gonna prepare the things. Mainly the tamarind. Okay, if you want to see how this plant looks like, okay, see, laksa leaf looks like this. Okay, I plant a few herbs around the house, just so that, you know, whenever I need it, I can get it. One of the videos I'm gonna show you, but I have to tell you this: my house is not the best looking house. It's not grand or anything special. It's just a really ordinary place. I'm happy. Family's happy. It's comfortable. Yeah, pretty alright. Not complaining. Okay. See, it's much easier. How I was taught is to mix it with a bit of water and just mash it all the time, okay? But this way I find it easier. Okay, just squeeze it around. And also the tamarind, if you realize it is seedless, okay? Much easier if you use seedless tamarind. Yes, costs a bit more, but it saves you the hassle of separating the pulp and the seed. So, you know, there's a price of convenience. Not much of a difference, but not bad, isn't it? Okay, I can hear the sizzle of the pot. Okay, let's see what it's up to. Okay, sizzling now. I'm gonna put the tripod down. Okay. Radio. Okay, hopefully the view will be alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Gonna put these 2 teaspoons of salt. Half teaspoon of sugar. Basically to caramelize the sambal, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you inside. Okay, once you put the salt and the sugar, okay, bright red will turn to maroon. Okay, to know when it's ready is when the oil separates from the ingredient, then you know that the sambal is ready. Okay, just let it cook a bit more. It seems like, you know, those days, yeah, whenever you go anywhere, so wherever the most common dish that they'll do for you is Asam pedas. I don't know why. It seems to be like, you know, it's like a rite of passage for the girls within a family. And also I do come across like certain condiments or certain cooking is used as a test for the girls as a rite of passage. But for us, it seems to me like, we come across this culture, they said Asam pedas. Next culture, they say, within the Malay culture, they say sambal belacan. And, it differs from one place to another. So, but at the end of the day, if you're those days, yeah, nowadays it's a bit different. Okay, the girls need to learn how to, and not only learn how to make a good Asam pedas. Okay, the word Asam is tamarind, which is tangy. Pedas is spicy. So spicy, tangy, fish stew. Okay, so it's ready. See, so it's separate already. Okay, dogs. I'm gonna put the camera down. Okay. Okay. I'll pour in the tamarind. Just be careful, alright? We don't want it to be too sour that you'll be squinting. Alright, it's just slightly sourish and spicy, okay? And also not crazy spicy that you perspire from your head or from everywhere. So at the end of the day, it's a nice balance of what you want to achieve. Okay, let it simmer first. Because the water is warm, it doesn't take much for it to start boiling. Okay, I always have a kettle of warm or hot water at the side whenever I cook, just so that if needed, I just pour it inside. Okay, same as when I'm trading. Okay, when I'm trading, I always have a hot water kettle at the side, because I make roti john and cheesesteak plus other stuff. It's always useful to have hot water just to pour over it to basically to add moisture to whatever things I prepare. Okay. Alright, just a bit. You don't need the pulp. If you can avoid putting in the pulp, avoid putting in the pulp. Just the water is enough. Okay. Okay, initially I put 2 teaspoons of salt. Along the way, you can add a bit more. Okay, roughly it's about 2.5. Okay. Right here, let it stop first and let it simmer. I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. Alright, so it's already simmering. What I'm gonna put next is a tiny bit of turmeric for the color. So we don't want it to be that red. Bit mellow. Okay, mellow color. Okay, not to forget, put some black pepper. Okay, this is optional. Okay, entirely up to you whether you want to put more or less, but that's how I'm used to it. So that's what I'm going to put. It's a fair bit, isn't it? Keep twisting, yeah. As you twist this thing, you move your hip to the right and left, yeah. Put right and left, yeah. Okay, move your hip, yeah. Not only you move your arm, and only move your hips, yeah. Who says cooking is not a form of exercise? If you move the right parts, yes, it is. Okay. Alright. I'll show you how it looks like. Yeah, that's how it looks like, eh? Bit dark. It is sourish. Okay. Okay, after this, I'm gonna put the rest of the ingredient inside. I'm gonna cover and let it simmer. How easy. laksa leaves first. If you make asam pedas without these leaves, nah, it's not considered asam pedas. Okay, I'm gonna put eggplant first over the fish because it takes longer to cook. Freeze down or before it turns brown. The smell of the aroma, not the smell, the aroma of the laksa leaves or daun kasum, man, it makes me salivate. Okay. And yep, I put the parts which is the most dense first. Okay, so they cook quicker. I happened to see a fish head earlier in the shop, so I decided, yeah, I'm gonna put one small snapper, I'm gonna buy fish head. Guess what? The fish head cost me $8. The fish cost me about, say, $16. See, the price of the head is almost the same as same price as the meat itself. I bet years ago the head is thrown away. Nobody eats the head. Through the years, the shop figure out like, oh, that's money to be made from the head. Yep, I'm gonna sell the head. Alright, I'm gonna arrange it. I'm gonna bring it closer. I'll bring it closer, okay? So you see it for yourself. Alright, I'm gonna put over. Yep. Yep. And the part with the least amount of meat. Okay, this is it. All right. I'm going to close it up and let it simmer. Okay, close it up, let it simmer. Lower down the heat. Okay, so you'll simmer for the next 10 minutes, slow heat. Then it should be ready. Okay, folks, I'm gonna show you later when I eat it. Okay, and also with asam pedas, normally Malays, how we eat it, find a bit ironic. Alright, you want the dish to be sour and spicy, then we put something else to add another dimension to it. I'll show it to you. Okay, it's been boiling or simmering for about 15 minutes. Let's see what's doing now. Yep, see the amount of gravy has gone up. It was much lower earlier, and normally I use this way just to mix it up a bit, because the fish is it's pretty soft. Okay, and it crumbles if you handle it too much. So this is the way I do it. Just shake it a bit, side to side, and just move the gravy side to side. So yeah. Alright, I think it's almost ready. Yeah, it's not. Okay, taste it a bit. See if there's enough salt, or is it spicy enough or sour enough? A bit of salt, then that'll be good. Oh. Just can't get enough. Yum. Okay, it's all done. Okay, it's ready to be eaten. So there we have it. I leave the prime cuts. I leave the meat for a family. So I like to eat the head, the tail, the belly, the cheek. That's the favorite part of the fish for me. And okay, it's spicy and it's tangy. So normally for Malays, we tend to put sweet soy, and this has always been the brand that we always have. Sweet soy, hapal. What's this? Chap kipas udang. Okay. Oh man, I'm salivating. Okay. Just on the side, if you look at my previous channels, okay, I do make sambal belacan. Okay, this is also time where, see, if I always put in small containers like this, freeze them and take out once the other one has run out. So if this container has run out, so I will put a new one out, and I'll keep this container for the next usage. So that supply can last me a year. So I'm going to use this just to add a bit more spice if needed, okay? Because the one I made, I believe it is pretty mild. Okay, it might suit many people, okay, if you're not into spicy stuff. Okay, dig in. All right, I use my hands unless I'm using a just fillet without any bones, which I can use fork and spoon to eat. But this has bones, and it's best that you use your hands so you can feel if there's any bones lying around before you swallow it. Okay, happy eating. Bismillah. Sedap dog. Oh yo. Steamed rice, fresh steamed rice and rice. So don't have to wait for me to eat. Try it at home. Alright? Nothing to lose. Not sure about anything? Send me a message. More than happy. So good. A bit better, a bit spicier. Alright? So then, see ya.